Hi there guys, we're going to be dealing with geometric solids, and as you can see we have a top view which is a hexagon, and I've drawn two little eyeballs over there seen from the different directions. So if this was my top view, what would my left side view look like and what would my front view look like? Now luckily I've already gone ahead and constructed some lines and projecting them upward for my front view if I'm dealing with a first angle orthographic projection, and also to the right hand side that's going to go to my 45-degree line and aiding my measurements for the left side view. Okay, so my suggestion to you in this video here is for you to first go and draw your top view before you include your axes. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I've taken the 10mm axes, 10 millimeters away from my drawing. Okay, and now I'm going to include my axis or axes. Now please go ahead and go and construct them at first, because you don't know how far or how much of those lines you'd need just yet. Okay, if the instruction is for your front view to be 10 millimeters above the axes, you can go ahead and just go and put it in over there. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to just go and make it on the actual axis, and I'm going to make it about 80 millimeters high. Okay, so there's my 80 millimeter mark. In this case over here, I'm going to make it a pyramid. So I'm going to project that bit of information right across. Remember, we're dealing with two-dimensional shapes. So my top view, I would have a length and a width. In my front view, I'd have a height and a length. And in my left side view, I would typically see a width and a height. Obviously that height being projected across to it, and then this width over here being projected up on my 45-degree line. At this stage, I can go and include my 45-degree line because my projection lines are clear. Now I can go ahead and project. Because this is going to be a pyramid, I know that my base edges are going to be touching the ground. So I'm only going to be projecting it all the way down, or all the way up to the axis. At this stage over here, I can see how far or how much of my axes I'll need, so I can go ahead and draw my axis. Right, I'm going to do it in freehand, but you will have to go and label it between 4mm guidelines. We read from left to right, therefore it will be X, Y, and obviously X1, Y1, because we also read from top to bottom. Okay. In this case over here, I can go ahead and include my vertical axis. Alright, now I'm dealing with a pyramid, so obviously my hexagon on my top view isn't going to be correct. If I may, I'm going to go ahead and connect all the opposite angles to one another. And providing that your hexagon is accurate, you'll be able to have all your diagonal angles connect one another and provide you with the perfect center. Okay, and this is more information that I need to have to project up to my front view. And now I have the top of my pyramid. My front view will have the parameter drawings, parameter lines, a profile if you may. Looking like so. And then obviously when looking from this eye point of view, I'm going to see this surface over here, this surface over here, and this surface over here. Anything behind this line basically will be in hidden detail or will not be seen. got the height, I can now go project the height over there. Very, very important. You'll note, yet again, from this side, I'm going to be able to see 1, 2, 3 surfaces, which proves correct when I look at my front view. 1, 2, 3 surfaces. When I'm looking from this eyeball point of view, I'm going to see 1, 2 surfaces. And this surface and that surface there will be flush. You won't be able to see these 2 surfaces, which means you'll only see these 2 surfaces. In this case over here, you can see that this actually proves to be correct. Right, so this is first angle orthographic projection. So this will be my left side view, this will be my front view, and this will be my top view. You will obviously do them between 4mm guidelines to keep it nice and neat and to a standard. Right guys, let's just quickly include the middle line. It's not a construction line. There we go. Right, so just to confirm, my left side view, when seen from this point of view, or even from this side, okay, you will then see these 2 surfaces. From my front view, or from this angle over here, I'll be able to see these 3 surfaces. Just to confirm, if I had to use numbers, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to just put a 0 for that. 1, 0, and 4 would be over here. 1, 0, and 4. 6 and 5. 2 and 3. And we know that the 0 is obviously the apex, so I'm going to be taking that 0 up to the top. I'm going to do the same over there. 1 projected up will be there, so that line there from 1 to 0 will be from 1 to 0. Then we'll have 2 and 6. You'll have your line 0 going up. You'll have 5 and 3 in line. You'll have number 4. So from 4 to 0 will be from 4 to 0. Okay, so ultimately all the base edges will be touching the ground, therefore all the base edges will be touching the ground down and below. If I had to project 1 across onto the base of 1 over here, let's project 1 across and up, I'll be able to find number 1 on the ground. And I'll so be able to do that for every one of them. Things will definitely be changing if I had to tilt this object, however. Okay, well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it made a lot of sense.